CBS Sports HQ acquired Gallinari for the Celtics. I didn't even know they acquired him, but I think that's a pretty good move overall. They struggled with some point at three-point shooting. Acquired Rudy Gobert for the Timberwolves. I think that's a pretty good win for them overall. Traded away Rudy Gobert for the Utah Jazz for Donovan Mitchell. Kind of surprising that they put Mitchell. That trading away was actually a good move for them. Seemed like they want to get rid of him, but what do you think about it? And extended Darius Garland. That's obviously a good move overall. He's a young up-and-coming star. Acquired DeJounte Murray. That's probably the best move of the offseason, in my opinion. Acquired PJ Tucker. I think that's added a lot to the team overall for the 76ers. And losers, you have lost Jalen Brunson. Of course, that was the lose situation. The Knicks have him now. I think that was a terrible decision. I think there was kind of already some rumors that he actually wanted to leave, or they probably couldn't have covered his contract. But we might go into what happened with that. Lost Gary Payton the second. I think losing in Portland was definitely a big blow overall for a role player. And extending Beal, which a lot of people, that could be a bad move overall. They could use him as trade capital. Doesn't seem like they're going to win now. And just to waste his career right there. I feel like they need to make a better move since he stayed loyal to them and just trading away. And then KD requests trade, which I think, of course, someone's going to think that's a lose situation. Really didn't succeed with the big three in the Nets. What do you think is happening with that situation? But what do you think about this list? CBS Sports, Victor Wembanyama, 18 years old, 7'2" height, 7'8" wingspan. That's very impressive. He plays in France right now. And he's supposed to be the number one pick in this year's next draft, 2023. But what do you think about this? And how good the prospect do you think he's going to be? Bleacher Report, this is a tweet from him. Doctors have posthumously diagnosed Demaryius Thompson as having stage 2 CTE. He died in December per Ken Benson, and the official cause of death is yet to be determined. This is honestly concerning for pretty much every NFL player, ex-NFL player. He was 33, and he already had CTE. He didn't play that long in the NFL overall. I think he played less than 15 years, and he already had CTE. This would be a very bad sign for ex-NFL players. We don't know how many more actually have CTE, and you can't really diagnose someone with CTE until they die, so that's very concerning. But it's really not looking good for the NFL overall. I feel like they need to find a way to make it more safe, just because it seems like a lot of the NFL players, after they die, being exhumed and find out they have CTE after they die. But what do you think about this overall? There's been some rumors overall that Antonio Brown might have CTE. Some people have been saying that just because actions overall. They very well could be, because it seems like a lot of the players with very high level of head contact, wide receiver position, linemen probably have it a lot too. Defensive linemen are all really having CTE very early in their career, it looks like. 33, and this is a very sad story. But what do you think about this?